Hello, welcome to another board, deck and dice review. Today we are looking at Radiant Offline Battle Arena, which is a kind of pared down version of a MOBA game, so a massively online battle arena. We're seeing a lot of these recently with Cloudspire, with new Guards of Atlantis is coming, Skytear. There's a few games out of this type now. This game has no minions, so you just have the three heroes and your deity, which is like your base, but it is moving and can attack. You also have these divine conduits, which are your towers. If ever those three are destroyed, you will have to bring your deity into play. You can choose to bring your deity into play at any point by manifesting him or her, and that can be a good choice, but if you bring it too early, obviously you're giving the opponent a bigger target to attack. So in general, your deity starts face down here. All of your conduits are linked to your deity by the symbols down here. So my deity had this symbol, and on the back they have an action. So when they're destroyed, they just become ruined, and the action takes place. You have essentially three lanes. One of the actions you can take on your turn is to move lanes, and each hero can be upgraded by paying the power cost. How do you get power? Well, one of the ways is by having an evoker. An evoker always gains power at the start of their turn. Knocking out other heroes will give you 2 power, and heroes are quite hard to get back in general. You can use your one mass resurrect, but apart from that it's going to be quite difficult to get them back, but that all happens during the revive phase. So here are all the actions that you could kind of take. They're explained on the back. You can move, you can recover, you can attack, you can level up, manifest, and you can use a talent. Well, what's all this mean? These egg timers, you get 3 actions on your turn. So you could move one across, you can level one up if you can afford the cost, and you can attack someone in the same lane. You also will have some items that you've pre-chosen that will need power to activate, and you'll choose 3 of these at the start of the game to take with you. Each player has the similar deck to choose from. On top of that, each hero comes with their own deck of 10 cards. These will give you clash abilities. Clash is when you attack someone. You can play one of these cards face down on your hero and you get a stat bonus. There may be some cost to pay. It's all explained really well in the text there. Each character has some ultimates as well, so they can be quite fun if you can manage to use them. So a lot of these guys are clash, but this guy has some talents which lets you mess with the opponent in different ways. So this would cost all 3 of your actions, but you can recover this hero and then gain 5 power. So this guy really gets a lot of power, and the rules do say it's good to protect your evoker. So while these guys are more about attacking, this guy's more about gaining power. At the start of the game, you'll draw 5 cards, and you'll just play through the rounds until someone loses their deity. That is a very brief overview of Radiant. In many ways, there's not much more to say about Radiant. What you saw in the overview was, broadly speaking, how to play the game. There are a lot of heroes in here, there are a lot of deities, there's a lot of variety in the game. I really enjoyed the kind of pared back approach to MOBA gaming. This is a game that you can just get the cards out and go. Cloudspire, which I also really enjoy, has more setup undoubtedly, as do the other games where ELO, Skytear, there's more setup in all of those because they have a board. This is basically abstracted down to your 3 heroes who can attack in a direct line for the most part, and your deity representing your home base, which is kind of your movable tower. It works really well. And the only complaint I have is, which is the thing that stops this being almost a no-brainer for MOBA fans, and that is the scarceness of abilities that let you draw cards. Now, I know in this game, if you run out of cards to draw, that is one of the losing, I don't think I said it in the overview, but that's one of the ways you lose the game. You have to draw a card and there's no cards, you lose the game. However, when you don't have cards in your hand, your options for your turn, your 3 actions, become severely limited. So if you're spending multiple turns without cards, then the actions that you're going to want to do pay. You know, you spend more goes just doing the obvious rather than making choices, I guess. Now, in the expansion, there is a item card that will let you draw more cards. But my solution is a simple home rule of choosing an amount of action points that will let you draw 1 or 2 cards. Make it cost something. Make it cost 2 of your 3 action points to draw 2 cards. It's already costing the fact that you're essentially taking away from your life points. So it's a heavy cost, but it's just one that would give the game a bit more room in that decision space. And that's something that I would really like. But apart from that, I think this is a great little card game. I think it plays, well, I know it plays quickly, within about half an hour. You get the feel of a MOBA game without all the minions, which is a good thing. And yeah, just the card drawing thing that was a slight frustration for me. Again, I house ruled it and it felt fine. So, what are my little things? Rules are in a little bit of a funny order. It's all in there, but I did have to ask a couple of questions to the designer. By no means the worst I've seen, but they're not getting any special praise. So, you know, just okay. Fun, the game was a lot of fun. There were various points where either of us would have felt on the back foot in the games, like the people I'm playing. Both of us, because it's a 2-player game mainly. Does it got 4 team play? Yeah, I think it says something about team play, but yeah, mainly a 2-player game. Where both of us, where anyone could feel on the back foot and make an exciting comeback, and that's always great in this type of game. And that whole choice of when to bring out your deity is really, really fun. Do you kind of surprise them? They're just about to destroy your last remaining tower domain thing anyway, so do you just sprung it on them and manifest it and then start going to town on them? Really, that's a really cool decision there, and one that kind of differs it from other MOBA games. So yeah, a lot of fun. Will I be keeping it? Well, in this case, I don't have the choice. I am passing this on to another reviewer. I don't get to keep all the games I get sent to review. I sometimes pass them on to other people, but I would have no objections to having this in my collection. It fills a different space to the MOBA style board games and is a lot quicker to play and set up. So if you like kind of skirmishy MOBA style games, then Radiant is definitely one to check out. And if you, like me, find that you would like more control of your cards, then just house roll in that drawing rule. Card drawing, not pencils, of course. Thanks very much for watching Board Deck and Dice. We will see you next time.
I've been told that in these videos I don't look happy enough, so now I'm going to make myself look more radiant.